Please, God, tell me that I'm still asleep on an evening such as this. Yo! It's hard to tell if I exist, if I pack the bar and leave this town. Who'll notice that I'm not around? I could hide out under there. Underwear! I just made you say underwear. I could leave, but I'll just stay. All my stuff's here anyway. Like a dream makes I remember, but it's gone. Then you try to scream it, only comes out as young when you try to see the world beyond your front door. Take your time to where I'm gonna make you smile when you realize I got myself magical clouds to try to pour. Pinch me, try to figure out what all this is for. Pinch me, try to see the world beyond your front door. Thank you very much. My name is Ed Robertson and I have a serious pinball problem.
Yeah! Welcome to the club!
It's very serious. It's very serious. Hey, how awesome was Allie? She was amazing. She was sort of nervous before she came on and I was like, Allie, you're better than anyone else in the room at what you're about to do. Just go out there and do your thing and you're gonna be awesome. And she was awesome. Are you there? Right on, sister, you were amazing. Did you do Pinball Wizard? You didn't do it. She was practicing it and everything. You learned the intro, that stuff, I don't know it. I just know that. I just know that part. A friend of mine in Toronto always does it like this. Ever since I was a young boy, played that silver ball. Solo down to Brighton, must have played them all. I ain't seen anything like it. Amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I had to do a little Pinball Wizard. Wholesome Pinball Wizard blues. Broke into the old apartment. To live. Broken glass, broken hungry, broken hearts and broken bones. This is where we used to live. Why did you paint the walls? Why did you clean the floor? Why did you plaster over the hole I punched in the door? This is where we used to live. Why did you keep the mousetrap? Why did you keep the dish rack? These things used to be mine. Yes, they still are. I want them back. Broke into the old apartment. 42 stairs from the street. Crooked landing, crooked landlord, narrow laneway filled with crooks. This is where we used to live. Why did they pave the lawn? Why did they change the locks? Why did I have to break them? I only came here to top. This is where we used to live. How is the neighbor downstairs? How is her temper this year? I turned up your TV and stomped on the floor just for fun. I know we don't live here anymore. We bought an old house on the 4th. She loves me and her body keeps me warm. I'm happy here, but this is where we used to live. I broke into the old apartment, telephone out of the wall. All the memories, fading memories, running into the tableau. I want them back. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. This is where we used to live. I want them back. Thank you. Can I tell a pinball story? I only have one great pinball story, but I believe it's truly great. And some of you may have heard me tell it before, but I love this story. The first pinball machine I ever bought was a little-known game called Star Trek: The Next Generation. Designed by Mr. Ritchie, who's here tonight.
What was it like?
So I bought that machine, and then many years later, I was on The View. And one of the other guests on The View was Patrick Stewart. And so I'm standing there in the green room, and I'm like, it's fucking Patrick Stewart right there. So I go over and I say, Mr. Stewart, I'm a really big fan. And I've met a lot of people in my life, and if I'm not a real, like a genuine fan of somebody, I won't say, hey, I'm a fan. But I was a really big fan, so I went and said, hey, I'm a fan. And anyone I've ever said that to goes, oh, thank you. I said to Patrick Stewart, hey, I'm a really big fan. He goes, really? Which of my roles is your favorite? Which I immediately knew was a test. And I was like, I am not allowed to say Star Trek: The Next Generation right now. If I say that, this conversation is over. So, luckily I had seen him in a lot of other things that I liked, and I said, I just saw a marvelous BBC production, a Shakespearean thing that you were in. And he goes, oh, that was fabulous. We shot that in Devon. And of course the costume designer was the same. So then we're off to the races. We're talking, having a great time. And eventually I said, I have a confession to make. My favorite line that you've ever delivered is, all hands prepare for multi-ball. I was a little bit nervous about doing Patrick Stewart for Patrick Stewart, but he laughed and he said, all my American friends have teased me about my pronunciation of multi-ball. And he said, but I've assured them it is correct. That's my favorite pinball story. Lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Well, I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Whoa. So I'm lying here, just staring at the ceiling tiles, and I'm thinking about what you think about. Just listening and re-listening to Smiley Smile, and I'm wondering if there's some kind of creative drop, because I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Well, I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Whoa. If you want to find me, I'll be out in the sandbox, just wondering where the hell all the love is gone. Playing my guitar and building castles in the sun. Oh, oh, oh. And singing fun, fun, fun. Lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Well, I lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Whoa. I had a dream that I was 300 pounds. Though I was very heavy, I floated till I couldn't see the ground. I floated till I could not see the ground. Oh, somebody help me, couldn't see the ground. Somebody help me, couldn't see the ground. Somebody help me. Because I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Well, I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Ooh, yeah. Drove downtown in the rain, 9:30 on a Tuesday night, just to check out the late night record shop. Yeah. Call it impulsive, you can call it compulsive, call it insane. But when I'm surrounded, it just can't stop. Killer singing. Not me, you. I can barely talk after yesterday at Expo, talking to all of you all over the place.
McDonald's girl! Slayer!
I often wonder if the people who request Freebird actually want to hear it. Because I think most of the people who yell Freebird don't actually know Freebird.
McDonald's!
If I leave here tomorrow, will you still remember me? I'm as free as a bird now. I just got my letter about my fucking SLE. It's weird, those are the original lyrics. Never made sense until right now. Can I invite you to sing along with this next song? You up for it? It'll be fun. It's not mandatory to sing, I'm just going to tell you it's what cool people do. It's up to you. It's easy. You just repeat after me. When I go, I'm gonna walk, you guys go, gonna walk, won't quit until I get. That's it, you're nailing it. Then together we go, to the bottom of your heart. That's all there is to it. Folks, look around the room if you would. Anyone who's not singing along in the choruses is a racist. I've been sitting at the border of love, when dots connect and there's an order above, and they feel like I say, gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. Gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. You got this. Whoa, 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 to the bottom of your heart. walking hour after hour. If I could just use a walking superpower, I would use it just to come and find you. Then it's the slow and steady again. I'm never going away. I'm gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. Gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. Oh, to the bottom of your heart, to the bottom of your heart. If it's a puzzle I can solve, I'll find a way to find you. I wouldn't mind to. I will muzzle my resolve, and every day I'm walking away. I'm never gonna stray. I'm gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. Gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. I'm gonna walk, I won't quit until I get to the bottom of your heart. Whoa, to the bottom of your heart, to the bottom of to the bottom of your heart, to the bottom of your heart. You guys are good. You're really good. Can I get away with playing my pinball song? It's sort of a mellow song. It's sort of a mellow song. Let me make sure I'm in tune here. While I'm tuning, I'll tell you another story. Once on Canada Day, I performed on Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Ontario. Ottawa, birthplace of Dirty Donnie Gillies. One of my favorite people. So I was playing in Ottawa, and in attendance at the Barenaked Ladies show was the Queen of England. And, you know, growing up in Canada, she was my monarch for my entire childhood life. And I don't know if you guys have the same weird reverence that we have for the Queen, but it's like meeting the president, but who's been the president for 70 years. You know, and actually owns everything. And so I was excited, and I knew my mom would be really excited that I was meeting the Queen. And so they give you like some rules when you meet the Queen. You're like not supposed to put your hand out. You're not supposed to say anything unless she asks you a question. And so the Prime Minister walked her over, and he said, "Your Majesty, this is Ed Robertson, the lead singer of Barenaked Ladies." And the Queen extended her hand to me, and she said, "What is the origin of the name?" And I said, "Well, Your Majesty, I believe Robertson is Scottish."
Nicely done!
And she went, "Oh, not that one." Which in her tone was like, "I own Scotland." Anyway, okay, this is a song that I wrote using pinball as a metaphor for love and a relationship. And Phoebe's been asking me to play it for years. She's seen me play a bunch of times, and so here it is. You roll around and I stare at you. Your lights and sound. Am I scared of you? You could take me down like you said to do. Hear me now, I'll take care of you. You light me up, knock me down. I'm free game whenever you're around. So lock me in, we're special pal, 'cause you're my silver ball. This next verse is for George Gomez. Had it all, there and back again. I destroyed the ring, on the attack again. The multi-ball was on track again. Then I watched it fall through the center drain, but not near as bad as Ghostbusters. You light me up and knock me down. I'm free game whenever you're around. So lock me in, we're special pal, 'cause you're my silver ball. Silence is fine, but you won't play me blind. Drops in a line that reset every time. I'll change your mind if I nudge you oh so carefully. Setting up, hitting shots again. It's getting tough, making locks again. If you've seen one, then they're all the same. Just shoot the lights and avoid our lanes. Light me up and knock me down. I'm free game whenever you're around. So lock me in, we're special pal, 'cause you're my silver ball. You light me up and knock me down. I'm free game whenever you're around. Lock me in, we're special pal, 'cause you're my silver ball. That's my pinball song. This is my other one. I don't really know it. It's like every guitar player knows a bit of it, but I cannot play that song right now.
McDonald's girl!
Oh, Jesus.
Come on!
It's been 30 years, sir.
Come on!
So I want to say a big thank you to Stern. I'm really excited to be playing at this party. I was saying the other day, I dropped by the factory, and for me, it's like, it is like getting into Wonka's factory, except I get to talk to Steve Wonka and George Wonka and Gary Wonka and John Wonka and John T. Wonka, and you know, as a pinball guy, it's really fucking exciting. And so I just want to say thank you. There's a bunch of guys in this room that have given me an enormous amount of joy and has introduced me to tons of friends I would have never met, and created this whole community that I feel a part of outside of my rock and roll life that is something I really connect with. So I want to thank all the guys that designed the games, coded the games, built the games, shipped the games. I'm forever in your debt.
So play McDonald's girl!
This next song, I got really lucky a number of years ago, and I read a really excellent book called, by a guy named Simon Singh. It was called Big Bang Theory, Everything You Need to Know About Mankind's Most Important Discovery. And just after I finished reading that book, I made up a silly song at a show Barenaked ladies were playing in Los Angeles, and Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady happened to be in the audience. They happened to be developing the show called Big Bang Theory, and they asked me to write this theme song. And it was a very, very lucky thing for me. I contend it is the most scientifically accurate television theme song ever. Although I give props to the Brady Bunch, which from a mathematical perspective is fucking dead on. That's a theme song. There's not a lot of songs where you can sit with a pad, paper, write down the numbers of the song, and like, that shit checks out. 3 lovely ladies, yeah, there's 3 of them. Anyway, I aspire to the greatness that is the Brady Bunch theme, but here is the Big Bang Theory thing. I think it's the only modern rock song with the word Australopithecus in it. Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait. And I approved this publishing license for Joe Kamiko's casino machine as well. The earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall, we built the pyramids. That's science history, unraveling the mystery that all started with the Big Bang. Bang! Since the dawn of man, it's really not that long. Every galaxy was formed in less time than it takes to sing this song. Fraction of a second, the elements were made. Bipeds stood up straight, the dinosaurs all made their fate. They tried to leave, but they were late. They all died, they froze their asses off. Oceans in Pangea Sea, you wouldn't want to be a set in motion by the same Big Bang. It all started with a Big Bang. It's expanding ever outward, but one day it may pause, then start to go the other way. Collapsing ever inward, we won't be here, it won't be heard. Our best and brightest figure, it'll make an even bigger bang. Australopithecus would really have been sick of us debating how we're here. They're catching deer, we're catching viruses. Religion and astronomy, Descartes, Deuteronomy, it all started with the Big Bang. Music and mythology, Einstein and astrology, it all started with the Big Bang. It all started with the Big Bang! Thank you very much.
I like the ice travel.
I'm going to dedicate this next song to Jody Dankberg because Jody organized getting me here, and I love Jody. Thank you, Jody. Jody and Jared put this whole party together. Jody made so many things happen, and Jody has done a lot for me, so thank you, Jody. This is for Jody Dankberg, most loved man on Pinside. Insiders love that man. All right. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, said get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, you realize it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. It's the day you've forgiven me. It'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Hold you now, moments of hoodwink to make you stop think. And you're looking at Aquaman. Someone fished to the dish, although I like the shadows just I like the sushi. Never touch a frying pan, hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Speak like the end rhymes. It's all about value. Bert Camford's got the mad hits, trying to match wits, trying to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a pick. I like a sneak and make a check. I like vanilla. Finest of the flavors. See the show cause then you know the vertigo is gonna go cause it's a dangerous like Santa Weaver. Can't help it, think it's funny when you're mad. Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean but you soon will. Have a tendency to wear my mind on the sleeve. Have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the rug burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. I realize it's not my fault, but no moment too soon. Yesterday, you just smiled at me. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Oh my God. So are we about to have a guest vocalist? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, taking over the lead vocal now. 6 feet, 5 inches of danger. Do you know it? It goes chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain starts ticking. Watching X-Files and the lights on. We're done the liaison. Oh, the smoky man's in this one like Harrison Ford and getting frantic. Like Steve, see, I know all the fucking words.
It's a tongue twister.
Like Harrison Ford and getting frantic. This thing I'm tantric. This thing is guaranteed to satisfy. The coolest how I make bad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of it, comes in the camera, tiny numbers, so minds on always flying up the backswing. Gonna get a jump with Sailor Moon, cause like cartoonist got the boom anime babes. Made me think the wrong thing. Can't help it if you think you're funny when you laugh. Trying hard not to smile or feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, well you soon will. Have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. Have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Dropped your arm to the side and said I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you. Said you just did just what I thought you were gonna do. 3 days since the living room. Realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you've forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Birchmount Stadium, home of the Robbie. Donate to kids. Donate to kids.
All right, well, hey, it's Video Bob. Here with Logan. That's it from Barenaked, ladies. I got to get back over to Ernie. We got to do some stuff with Ernie.
French-Canadian pinball wizard, Jacques Danger.
Thanks for watching. Hey,
how about Allie? Allie's like, oh man, I grew up listening to you.
Thanks.
You're so good. Oh man, it's fun to play with you. I love listening to you. My mom really loves you guys. All right,
I gotta go because I gotta do something with Ernie.
Thank you so much to Stern for having me here.
But hey, well, thanks for watching.
I'm having such